Good day, friends and relatives. Today we have this laptop. This is coming from a lecturer at a local college. It is an HP ProBook 640G3 that was booked in as no power. My power supply is on 19 volts, 3.2 amps. We can work with 19 volts, 3.2 amps. That's absolutely fine. So what this laptop is doing, plug in the power supply here. We have a HP blue pin. Plug in the power supply. Is taking only 1 milliamp. This I'm kind of low. Okay. Let's try to power on this device. Let's try to power on. We have the power on switch here. No change of currents. It's just stuck. Even here, we don't have any LED. It's just a dead device. So that is my problem today. All the screws are missing. The guy works at a local polytechnic under ICT. Maybe they try to do something, but we'll see about it. Here we don't have access. Oh, I hate this model. We see this model. What is inside this? This is a BIOS chip socket. And last time we have problem with this. So in the sense that here we have a fault or we have a corrupt firmware from the BIOS chip, I think it's easy just to take out the BIOS chip and reprogram it. Can be anything, can be a BIOS chip, can be one of the power supply not working, but we'll see about it. Let's take out the battery. I want to do some basics first. Let's try without the battery. Maybe without the battery the laptop will start. I can't see the BIOS battery. Plug in the charger. 1 milliamp. Still same story. No, it's not working. So my next step, we have we have some coils. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4 coils. And we have some ceramic capacitors here on this portion. So what I would do, I'll try to check for voltage there. What voltage do we have? We have nothing. We have nothing, like 0 volts. Nothing, 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 nothing. So we don't have voltage here. Beeping mode. I'll unplug in the power supply. Ground. This side of capacitor is beeping. This side is also beeping. 0. This is beeping, not beeping. So here we have short to ground. That is the reason why this laptop is not turning on, because we have a short to ground. One of the power supply is shorted to ground. So let's check out the motherboard and see if we can spot this short very quickly. But checking, in most cases when the motherboard is shorted, we see the short here on the charging port. But in this case, no. In this case, there's no short on the charging port. Most of the screws are missing. I don't know whether they attempted to fix this or not. But we'll see when we get inside this keyboard. Keyboard is out. I just want to make this repair as quick as possible because we don't have time. Which one is supposed to come out? And the motherboard is out. That's the motherboard. So what I want to do, without wasting time, we're on diet mode. I'm checking, and the short is normal. There's no more short. We tested before when those capacitor was a short. How is that even possible? No, the short is gone. Okay, let's check from current sensor to ground. No. Let's go on a microscope and have a look on this motherboard. This is some kind of strange fault, but we checked on some few ceramic capacitor there was a short. This is the input section. You can see some MOSFETs. Maybe we can spot something. We checked here on these capacitors. This capacitor, one side is connected to 19 volts, then the other side must be ground. Let's check again. This is ground. This is plus. No? Seems to be fine. Let's check those input MOSFETs from current sensor to ground. It's okay. The second MOSFET is good. This one is good. And here we have a BQ chip 24780. Let's check every corner of the motherboard. Here we have some DRMOS. This one, SIC 631. And we have another one here. Here we have some few pins which are interrupted. Maybe you can't see clearly, but I can see some few pins which are interrupted here. But it's not that bad. Let's just clean. Let's just clean. Maybe that can solve the problem. Maybe that can solve the problem. But that's not the drying the motherboard. Here everything looks fine. Let's plug in the power supply and check some voltage. Power supply plugged, and I just see the lights. Huh? I just see the light. Check here. Explain that kind of fault. We now have orange charging light, and when I press the power, we must see more LEDs here. Pressing, we see more LEDs, and it's taking 300 something milliamps. So that was just a simple. Here, one of the DRMOS was few, about 2-3 pins were interrupted here. So I would say that was the reason why this laptop was not turning on. I thought it to, I was thinking this kind of fault to be more complicated, but it's not. So I'll plug the LCD connector. We want to see picture. It's taking 19 milliamps standby current. Pressing the power. It's on, and the motherboard is working fine. You can see the HP log. Oh, as simple as that. Sometimes it's simple, sometimes it's not simple. Yeah, it's working fine. It's working fine. So, yeah, that was the repair. That was the repair. And trust me, don't get offended with such kind of job. The fact that it came in as non-working and I did something and the laptop is working, yeah, the customer has to pay. He has to pay. So let me know what you think on the comment section. That was a nice, cool repair, which was easy. And if you have anything that you wish to add or to subtract, please don't hesitate to leave a comment, and I'll answer you on the next video. Bye bye.